Hey awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another Baldur's Gate 3 video. In this one, we're going to be talking about Warlock and their overview. But before we get fully started, I just want to remind that if you do enjoy this type of stuff, do let me know by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing. It helps the channel a lot. And if you want to see something else on the channel, you can do so by letting me know down in the comments. And we do have our own Discord, link is down in the description, do join it, fun times. And last but not least, is I try to stream every single day around 4 p.m. Eastern. Now, with that said, let's talk about Warlocks. I'm using my character, which is a Warlock, but you have 2 levels in Warlock. So, Warlock, they're pretty much bound by a pact to an all-powerful patron, which means they trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and magic. Right? At level 1, you will get pack magic and you will be able to choose your subclass. There are 3 subclasses: the Fiend, the Great Old One, and the Archfey. I personally went with the Great Old One because Great Old One from level 1 is when you land a critical hit against the creature and that creature and nearby enemies must succeed a saving throw or they become frightened until the end of the next turn. You also get 2 level 1 spells like the Tasha Hideous Laughter and Dissonant Whispers are pretty good. Fiend is also pretty nice. The Fiend one is whenever you reduce, or pretty much when you kill a hostile creature, you will get a portion of a charisma with the Warlock level as a temporary hit points. You also get Burning Hands and Command level 1 spell slot. Archfey I have not seen as much work down, but what they get is when you charm or frighten nearby foes with a fairly, which means you charm or frighten nearby foes. Sorry, you can only do it once per short rest. In your level 1 spell slots through that are Fairy Fire and Sleep. Besides that, you get access to cantrips like Blade Ward, Bone Chill, Friends, Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, Poison Spray, True Strike, and probably the most OP cantrip is Eldritch Blast. It is just super powerful because at level 1 through 4 you only get 1 projectile. From 5 to 9 you get 2, and from 9 to 12 you get 3 projectiles. Really good. You also get level 1 spell slots. You can pick Armor of Agathos, Arms of Hadar, Charm Person, Expeditious Retreat, Hellish Rebuke, which is your react, Protection from Evil and Good, Witch Bolt, or my favorite and probably the best one is Hex. So you can throw Hex to make him have disadvantage on Charisma check, and then just, well, Eldritch Blast. Right? At level 2, you get 2 Eldritch Invocations. There's several of them, but the best ones is, if I can find them, there you go, is Repelling Blast, which whenever you hit a creature with the Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 4.5 meters away. Really nice, really fun, especially if they're on the ledge, you can push them off the ledge. They take a nice amount of damage, or they just get completely eliminated. And Agonizing Blast, whenever you cast Eldritch Blast, it adds your Charisma modifier to damage it deals, unless it's negative. So if you have high Charisma, you get more damage. Right? And you get an additional level 1 spell slot, and you can get another spell. At level 3, you get access to a pact. There are 3 packs: Pack of the Chain, Pack of the Blade, Pack of a Tome. Pack of a Chain allows you to get a familiar, like an Imp or Quasit. Right? It's pretty much like a mini summoner. Pack of the Blade, which what my Paladin or Padlock or Padlock, whatever you want to call it, or lock it in, is uses it pretty much. You can summon a weapon or bind pact weapon. Or bind pact weapon, yeah, pact the blade. Which pact the blade is you summon a weapon. Bind pact weapon is, well, you magically enhance your weapon, which means it will use your spellcaster ability instead of strength or dex. So I can go dump my strength in that and just go dex. Or Pack of its Own, where it grants you Grimoire called Book of the Shadow, which allows you to cast Guidance, Vicious Mockery, and Thorn Whip. Not bad, right? You also get additional spell slot, and you can get or you get a sorry, you not get additional spell. You get level 2 spell, which is you can get something like Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness, Darkness, Enthrall, Hold of Person, Invisibility, Mirror Image, Misty Steps, Ray of Enfeeblement, and Shatter. Probably the best ones are Misty Steps for teleport. Let me see if I have it. Yeah. You know. Allows you pretty much teleport, you know. Pretty good. Pretty good. So instead of taking a long time on battle, I can just teleport right here. Another one is Hold Person, to where you can hold them in place, and any ally that deals damage to that enemy from close range will be doing critical. So that is pretty nice. There's a few other ones like invisibility is pretty good. Also, if you are Fiend subclass, you get Blindness and Scorching Ray. Pretty nice. If you're Great Old One, you get Detect Thoughts and Phantasmal Forces. Or if you're Archfey subclass, you get Calm Emotion or Phantasmal Force. Scorching Ray for Fiend is really, really nice. At level 4, you get a feat. You also get an additional cantrip, additional level 1 or level 2 spell slot. And you can replace your spells. From feats, my more favorite ones are honestly, well, Alert, because I want to be able to go first. You know. Another good one is Spell Sniper. It's not bad, but personally, just the Alert is really good. I don't remember what I took besides that. So, but yeah. Now at level 5, you get +1 proficiency, or +1 to your proficiency bonus. You get an additional Eldritch Invocation, which honestly, besides those two, it's kind of your choice. And you also get some cool stuff for your packs. If you pack the Chain with Familiars, your Familiar will get an extra attack, which honestly is not that great. Pack of a Tome, you'll be able to cast Animate Dead, Haste, and Call Lightning once per long rest, which is pretty good, especially if you're trying to have a little bit of a minion army with Enemy Dead. Call Lightning if you want to do more damage, but Pack of a Blade is really nice because if you bind your weapon, like my Paladin Warlock does, it will give me an extra attack. So I can get 2 attacks right there, and if I go level 5 Paladin, also I have 3 attacks, and if I get 2 levels of Fighter, you know, and so on, you can get a lot of that. Your cantrips also do scale, you know, except for Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast does not get its damage scale, it just gets an additional beam, you know. And at level 5 you get a level 3 spell slot. You can get something like Counterspell, Fear, Gaseous Form, Grand Flight. Counterspell is a reaction, sorry. Hunger of Hadar, Hypnotic Pattern, Remove Curse, or Vampiric Touch. I like to go Counterspell as a reaction because it's really nice. Also, if you're a Fiend subclass, you get Fireball. Really, really nice AoE spell. Stinging Cloud, don't really use it. For Great Old One, you get Bestow Curse, Slow, don't really use those. Archfey, Blink, and Plant Growth. Fireball is really amazing, so Fiend, that's why Fiend is up there. For level 6, you get an additional level 6 spell slot. And if you Fiend, you get Dark Ones on luck, which is, oh, excuse me. You can call upon your patron to decide your fate, which means you get 1d4 to any ability check, but you can only use it once per short rest. For Great Old One, you will get Entropic Ward, which imposes disadvantage on an attack roll against you. If the attack misses, you'll gain advantage on your next attack roll against the attacker for 1 turn. Again, only once per short rest. And Archfey, you will get Misty Escape. Upon taking damage, you become invisible. And on your next turn, you can cast Misty Steps, but it will break invisibility. And again, it's on short spell or short rest. Right? So it's up to which one you go. Honestly, again, Fiend or Great Old One are more favorite. At level 7, you get an additional spell slot, and you get level 4 spells like Banishment, Blight, and Dimension Door. I like Blight. Banishment is also not bad if you want to get rid of the enemy for a bit. You also get an additional Eldritch Invocation. And for spells, for your subclasses, for Fiend you get Wall of Fire, Fire Shield. Wall of Fire is nice to zone enemies out. For Great Old One, you get Dominate Beast, Evar's Black Tentacles, which not really amazing, but Dominate Beast is not too bad. Archfey, you get Dominate Beast and Great Invisibility. Level 8, you get an additional feat. And you also get an additional spell to level 4 spell. Right. The feat, again, you can go with ability improvement, so you can get closer to 20 charisma. Actually, that's what I probably did on my feat. You know, I have 19. If I had the Hex Hair, I would have 20. At level 9, you get +1 to your proficiency bonus. You get improved spell slots, which means your spells will become stronger and you'll be able to cast level 5 spells. And you only get one of those, which is Hold Monster, normally, right? You also get additional Eldritch Invocation. Again, it's up to you which ones you choose, besides the Antagonizing Blast and Repelling Blast. And for Fiend, you get Cone of Cold, Flame Strike. Cone of Cold is not bad if they get within close distance of you. Flame Strike is also not too bad. Great Old One, you get Dominate Person. Don't really see it. Telekinesis. So that one is really fun if you want to throw enemies around or throw them off the cliff or throw them in the fire. For Archery, you get Dominate Person and Seeming. Don't really see Archery being that too great, but I could be wrong. At level 11, you get an additional spell slot for level 5. You can get an additional spell. Your cantrips also scale. Now, every cantrip except for Eldritch Blast will get more damage, but Eldritch Blast will allow you to have 3 beams. And it's not just for level 10 Warlock, it's for level 10 period. Which, as you can see, I have 2 levels in Warlock and 8 in Sorcerer, and I can still do 3 projectiles, you know. And each Antagonizing Blast and Eldritch Blast, or Repelling Blast, applies to each beam. So it's pretty nice. And then for your subclass features, for Fiend you get Fiendish Resilience, which you choose a damage type to gain resistance to it. And you can pick new damage type that you're resistant to once per short rest, which you can only have 1 resistance at a time. Great Old One, at level 10, gets Psychic Resistance through Shield, or Psychic Reflection. For resistance, you become resistant to psychic damage. Reflection, whenever you take psychic damage, you deal that same damage to the attacker. Right? It's pretty good for reflection. For Archfey, you get Beguiling Defenses, which means you cannot be charmed, which is not too great, but it's not too bad. At level 11, you get an additional spell slot. You can have up to 3 level 5 spells. And you'll be able to get Mystic Arcanum, which means your patron bestows upon you magical secret called Arcanum. Right? You can cast Arcanum spell once without expending spell slot, and you must take a long rest before doing it again. Mystic Arcanums, you get Arcane Gate, Circle of Death, Create Undead, Flesh to Stone. Circle of Death is not bad, and Create Undead also. Most other ones are situational. Level 12, you get it. Your 3rd feat, you get Eldritch Invocation, and then you get an additional level 5 spell slot. I mean, that's pretty much it. Warlock is really nice. It's more unique spellcaster because you don't need to do long rest to replenish your spells, spell slots. You can just do short rest. So let me see. I don't know if I have anything that's level 1 Warlock. Fortunately, it's all level 1 normal. which kind of sucks. But if you did, there we go. We use that. You know, we used one of our level 1 spell slots. Now, I'm gonna take a short rest and we're gonna get it back.
That took the edge off.
As you can see, we got it back. That's only for Warlock. So if you go into that, you'll be able to get your spell slots without needing to do a long rest, which is really nice. You can have you can be a Warlock, as you see. You can be a Paladin lock. You can be a different subclasses. You can multi-class with different builds. You know, so it's really fun to play Warlock. But that is gonna be it. Hopefully that kind of gave you an overview on a Warlock and what it's all about. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do leave a like, comment, and hopefully maybe subscribe if you do enjoy it. I definitely appreciate it. It helps the channel out quite a lot. But with that said, don't forget to stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.